2023 CR 0284, State of Texas versus Cassandra Weiss. Could I have parties announced for the record for the state?
Mariela Encinas for the state.
Efrain Torres Jr. for Ms. Cassandra Weiss.
And are you Ms. Weiss?
Yes.
And counsel, I realize that you're a student attorney, so you need to announce for the record as well.
Daniel Escobar for the state of Texas.
Counsel, have you received all the discovery in this case and did you review it with your client?
We have, Your Honor.
Court will find that the state is in compliance with discovery. Ms. Weiss, I'm showing you what's entitled application for deferred adjudication or community supervision. Did you review that with your attorney? Did you understand it and did you sign it?
Yes, Your Honor.
And just one moment while I pull the indictment. Showing you what's entitled True Bill of Indictment. Did you review that with your attorney? Did you understand it?
Yes, Your Honor.
Counsel, do you waive the reading of the indictment?
Yes, Your Honor.
State, are you proceeding on the indictment as presented?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, who is this behind you?
Sorry, Your Honor.
All right, you're standing there. Do you need something?
I was gonna approach once they're done.
Okay. Well, who are you approaching?
I'm approaching for a motion to dismiss, just your signature.
All right, so what you'll have to do is you'd have to give it to the court coordinator or either the clerk, but not approach while we're on the record.
Okay, sorry about that.
No problem. All right, I'm showing you what's entitled Court Admonishments and Defendants Waivers and Affidavit of Admonitions. Did you review that with your attorney? Did you understand it? And did you sign it in all the appropriate places?
Yes, Your Honor.
Did you understand what your charge was as evading arrest, detention with a vehicle? That's a third-degree felony. The range of punishment is anywhere from 2 to 10 years in prison up to a $10,000 fine. Did you understand?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, off the record for a moment. Ms. Davila, I'm going to say thank you for checking in so quickly. I'm going to send you to a breakout room.
Okay. Judge.
And they will let you know what the case is and what the charges are. The defense attorney should be zooming in to join you shortly.
Okay. Thank you, Judge.
All right, thank you. All right, we're back on the record. If you have a plea bargain agreement with the state, the court does not have to follow your plea. If for any reason the court does not follow your plea and gives you more than you bargained for, the fact that you entered a plea will be used against you and you will be allowed to withdraw your plea. Did you understand?
Yes, Your Honor.
Did you understand you have a right to jury trial, a right for you or your attorney to cross-examine and confront any witnesses the state would call in the right to remain silent?
Yes, Your Honor.
Did you understand by entering this plea bargain agreement, you were giving up those rights?
Yes, Your Honor.
Did you intend to give up those rights and enter into a plea in this case?
Yes, Your Honor.
Did you understand that the court would grant your application for deferred adjudication? If for any reason your deferred adjudication were revoked, the court could find you guilty and sentence you up to 10 years in prison and up to a $10,000 fine. Did you understand?
Yes, Your Honor.
Counsel, has your client been able to provide you with any defenses?
Yes, Your Honor.
Do you believe she has a rational as well as a factual understanding of the charges against her?
Yes, Your Honor.
Do you believe she's currently competent and was legally sane at the time of the offense?
Yes.
Ms. Weiss, has anyone threatened you, coerced you, or placed you in fear to get you to enter this plea?
No, Your Honor.
Has anyone promised you anything other than the plea?
No, Your Honor.
Are you satisfied with the way you've been represented?
Yes, Your Honor.
Are you a U.S. citizen?
Yes, Your Honor.
Court will find that defendant has knowingly and voluntarily waived her right to jury trial. Showing you the plea bargain page, did you review that with your attorney? Did you understand it?
Yes, Your Honor.
According to the plea, there's an $800 fine and the state recommends deferred adjudication. Did you understand that to be the plea?
Yes, Your Honor.
Defense?
Yes, Your Honor.
State.
Yes, Your Honor.
Showing you the paragraph entitled Waiver of Appeal paragraph. Did you review that paragraph with your attorney? Did you understand it? Did you sign it in both places?
Yes, Your Honor.
Did you understand by signing that you're waiving your right to appeal, the only items that can be appealed are written pretrial motions that have been filed, heard, and ruled upon by the court? Did you understand?
Yes, Your Honor.
Counsel, are there being such motions?
No, Your Honor.
Next, I'm showing you outside the plea bargain agreement. State is requesting that your deferred adjudication be for a term of 2 years. There be 150 hours community service restitution and the annual management course. Did you understand those are recommendations from the state and the court does not have to follow those recommendations?
Yes, Your Honor.
Then to the offenses charged, how do you plead? Guilty, not guilty, or no contest?
No contest.
State any evidence to support the defendant's plea?
Yes, Your Honor. State offers State Exhibit 1 in all attachments.
Any objections?
No objection, Your Honor.
Ms. Weiss, I'm showing you what's entitled waiver and consent to stipulation of testimony and stipulations. Did you review that document with your attorney? Did you understand it? Did you sign it in all the appropriate places?
Yes, Your Honor.
And states you may be excused to continue to confer.
Thank you, Judge.
Again, did you understand you have a right to jury trial, a right for you or your attorney to cross-examine and confront any witnesses the state would call in the right to remain silent?
Yes, Your Honor.
Did you understand that today the state will be presenting evidence in the form of witnesses' statements and police reports, but most importantly, there will be no live testimony? Did you understand?
Yes, Your Honor.
Court will find that defendant has knowingly and voluntarily waived and consented to stipulation of testimony and stipulations. Court will accept into evidence states exhibits 1 and attachments and review the same. All right, after reviewing states exhibits 1 and attachments, the court will find there's sufficient evidence to find you guilty. Court will defer finding of guilt as you apply for deferred adjudication. Are you asking to waive PSI?
Yes, Your Honor.
Anything you wish to say on behalf of your client?
Judge, Ms. Weiss did do a lot of things beforehand in order to get to the point where she's at now in regards to this offer, Judge. She is ready to move forward and she takes full responsibility for what she did. And she just asked the court that you could please follow the agreement.
All right, do you have any children?
Yeah.
What are their ages?
6 and 15.
Are you employed?
Yes, ma'am.
What do you do?
I'm a sales and catering manager for a hotel.
And who lives with you other than your children?
I have a sister who's currently staying with me.
When's the last time you used alcohol?
A couple of months ago.
You want to explain to me, why did this incident happen?
I had received some really bad news and I was panicking, trying to get to where I was going. I was having anxiety. And I was just trying to get to my house.
But how does that translate into you kicking an officer with steel-toed boots?
Judge, in regards to that, there was a situation where she's experienced trying to figure out how to put this. At a young age, she experienced some things done to her by males. At that point, when she was already experienced some, she was basically she just experienced bad situations with males. The person who was handling her at that time was a male at the jail, Judge. She reacted poorly based on her past experiences with males. And so that did occur. She did write apology letters to the officers, Judge, which we provided to the state. And so that's what ended up happening there. She just had a flashback to her past experiences as a young child.
Okay, all right, off the record for one moment. Ms. Ferguson, is the attorney for that client going to be on Zoom, because Ms. Davila is waiting for them in the breakout room?
Yeah, she asked me if it was gonna be private. I told her, yeah, so put you in a breakout room.
Yes. So they're waiting for her. And the last I saw, I think she went into one of the back rooms. All right, thank you. All right, we're back on the record. So is there any criminal charges as a result of the kicking of the officer?
No, yeah.
All right. Have you addressed those issues with anyone before? With a therapist or anything of that nature?
I've done counseling before, when I was younger, not as an adult.
All right, do you need counseling? I mean, it appears that you may do, but I mean, it's completely up to you. I'm not going to force anyone to do counseling for past trauma if they don't want it, but it would probably be to your benefit.
Yes, sure.
Okay. All right, this is what the court is going to do. There's an $800 fine that will be probated. 2 years deferred adjudication. 150 hours of community service restitution. Parenting classes. Once she completes parenting classes, her community service hours will be satisfied. We're going to do an anger management course. How do we address the trauma issues, Ms. Abrams?
We can refer her to Center for Healthcare Services.
All right, so we'll do a referral to Center for Healthcare Services. And I understand with counseling, sometimes people want you to open up on day one and tell everything. And sometimes you don't want to do that. You have to build up trust. So if there's an issue with the counselor, just let probation know and we'll see about getting a different counselor. Or if there are issues and you feel like they're not being addressed, just come back to court. We're here Monday through Friday. Okay.
Thank you, Your Honor.
I'm going to want regular reporting by Zoom or in person. And I'm sorry, just one moment. She's signed in as iPhone. All right, so we're back on the record. Regular reporting by Zoom or in person. Probation, I'm going to want field visits one time per month for 2 months. If everything is going well and you feel that there are no issues, then probation can discontinue it or do field visits as they see fit. And the field visits can go towards her regular reporting. All right, are there any marijuana or alcohol issues with you?
No, Your Honor.
All right, regular UAs or the patch? And probation, if you can see if she can perhaps be matched with a female probation officer. All right, probation, is there anything else she needs?
Proof of employment, Your Honor.
Yes, thank you. Proof of employment within 15 days. There's to be no employment as a home health care provider or minors. Anything else, probation?
Oh, Your Honor.
Is there anything else you need from the court to be successful?
No, Your Honor.
All right, next I'm going to show you what's entitled Trial Court Certification of Defendant's Rights to Appeal. Did you review that with your attorney? Did you understand it and did you sign it?
Yes, Your Honor.
Because this is a plea bargaining agreement.
Learned my lesson.
Okay, thank you. That's a long stretch, right? Because this is a plea bargaining agreement, because I followed your plea bargaining agreement and because you waived your right to appeal, you do not have the court's permission to appeal. Do you understand?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, good luck to you.
Thank
Here's calling 2019 CR 0925W State of Texas versus Joshua Clark. Can our parties announce for the record for the state
Ruben Herrera for the state.
defense?
Sorry, those things were good.
Are you Joshua Clark?
Yes, ma'am.
Showing you a document entitled Motion to Enter Adjudication of Guilt and Revoke Community Supervision. Did you review it with your attorney? Did you understand it? Are you the same Joshua Clark who was placed on deferred adjudication in 2019 CR 0925W for the offense of aggravated assault with a deadly weapon on February 22nd, 2019 for a period of 8 years? Is that you? State?
Your Honor, when we previously approached on this, we were proceeding on a violation of count 2 that on or about the 19th day of September 2022 in Bexar County, Texas. The defendant, Joshua Clark, did then and there test positive for marijuana in violation of condition number 2.
How do you plead to that? True or not true?
Thank you, Your Honor. If I may, he's already met our last set he played through, and the number 2 that he played to was actually failing to submit.
I apologize, Your Honor, I was reading the wrong violation.
And he's already played through his appeal form's already been. We just came back to the court to take a look at it and decide what the reason.
All right, and so what does he have?
He has the new offense he picked up was the behavior arrest when they came to get him. Of course, that's one of the allegations that's been waived and abandoned.
So why are we here?
Because I don't know if the wants to look the note, because it should be argued in my own work for years. No objections.
No difference.
Thank you. So defense, do you have any witnesses you want to call?
No, Your Honor.
All right. Yes, thank you.
Just sorry.
Okay, all right, I'll hear argument. State.
Your Honor, the underlying case that the defendant was charged for was for ag assault with a deadly weapon. The defendant has since failed to report multiple times to his supervision officer, failed to submit to drug testing, and further was picked up on a new charge, although the state has waived that allegation. Since January 21st of 2022, the defendant has failed to submit 6 times and they tested positive and tested for the diluted sample. The defendant has been given a chance to comply with the conditions that he agreed to when he was first granted to the deferred adjudication. And along with these allegations, the defendant has chosen to stray from following those conditions and has shown that he is not suitable for deferred adjudication. So we're asking you to revoke the defendant's deferred adjudication sentence of the 4 years.
All right, defense.
Your Honor, there's been some adjustment with Mr. Clark, of course, when he was out, he was working. He also had gotten himself in the field. He had personal training in an effort to mitigate his track as he was trying to get his community service hours. And we told him that was something for him to do, is making it good for him. In terms of without getting into the specific facts of the abatement, because again, it has been waived. There was some question as to whether the first car that he was seen wasn't unlocked. I think that's just the best way to say it. The neighborhood that he lives in, not the best of neighborhoods, but he had been following the court's instructions in terms of staying away.
Just 1 second. All right, everybody in the box, you need to whisper. I'm being patient. I have patience in my pocket, but I have an issue understanding why is it that there is no chatter when we're off the record, but the minute we go on the record, then everybody moves with the purpose to start chattering and approaching the court coordinator. So if we cannot whisper, then we cannot talk in the box. You may continue.
In terms of the job that he had, one of the issues with the testing was the court knows that it's random testing. So every time we have to leave his job to go down there, it's been explained to him and he fully understands how moving forward, that's just not going to work. That the fact that he's at work, and he feels like he can't leave. He wants to keep a job, we're admonished him or getting one. But it's been explained to him and he understands now that if he has to go test, he has to go test, and he may have to just find a different job that's going to be more compatible with those applications of the probation. In terms of testing first has been in for a while, he would be able to test, but he would be able to pass a drug test today. He's in school, he is working, he's putting forth what I believe is the best effort that he knows to put forward, but he knows to do a better job. And so we would ask the court to consider continuing him on his deferred adjudication, or in the alternative, if the court is inclined to convict him, to continue him on probation with the conviction.
All right, so Mr. Clark, here's the issue. The issue is the court has given you chance after chance after chance. You were placed on deferred adjudication February 22nd, 2019. Then on August 5th, a motion to revoke was filed and you were continued. I allowed you to transfer to Mississippi. Then on February 8, 2021, there was a new motion to revoke, which was a new case that you committed because you pled true to it. The court denied it and continued you. Then we come back on May 5th, 2021. There's another motion to revoke, and that's a violation of number 26. The court continued you. And now we are here. So I don't believe there's anything else that I can do to make you follow the court's condition. I'm going to grant the motion, find you guilty. There's an affirmative finding of deadly weapon. There's to be no contact with Brianna, Bryanna Reed. I don't think there wasn't an affirmative finding of family violence on this. Let me see if yeah. All right, and the court will sentence you to 4 years in the prison. And you receive any credit for any time served, $1,500 fine, time and money to run concurrent. Showing you what's entitled Trial Court Certification of Defendant's Rights to Appeal. Did you review that document with your attorney? Did you understand it and did you sign it?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, you do have a limited right to appeal, and that right is as it relates to the allegations in the motion, not the fact that you were on deferred adjudication. Do you understand? All right. And because this is a felony conviction, you're not allowed to own or possess any weapons or ammunition. Do you understand? If you have a question over what a weapon or ammunition is, you'll need to speak to an attorney. All right, we can go off the record. How old are you? 31? All right, so you're going to have to change your life. I know sometimes people are sentenced to prison and they think it's the end of the world. And I've never been sentenced to prison, so I can't say, oh, it's easy. It's not easy. I always never thought it was easy. But what I can tell you is you need to take advantage and try to rehabilitate yourself so you won't be back in this situation. Because